As a great man once said, why are you here? That's not what the man said. We are so back. Even Otto is back. Otto, you've dipped down now out of camera shot. I need you to... There he is, guys. Welcome back to the James Marriott channel in a series I like to call Tier List. I haven't thought of anything better than that yet. If you have any ideas, leave them in the comment section down below. I kind of want to see this series as a little bit of a podcast thing as well, where I answer questions maybe about stuff. So if you have any questions for next episode, leave them down below. Pringles, the party food extraordinaire. Don't you think the Pringles guy and the Monopoly guy look very similar? I've never seen them in the same room together. I'm just saying. Today I have 30 flavors of Pringles to get through. We're going to start with the British ones, then we're going to move it international. Yeah, we got budget these days, guys. I'd be buying things from different countries. It's getting crazy. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret, James Marriott viewer. When we get to the international ones, some of them are incredibly out of date. So I might get ill from this. Original! I knew we'd start here, because where else are we gonna begin? I'm gonna have to be really vanilla and boring and kind of play my cards nice and early here in the Pringle-a-thon. These are fantastic. I think I could eat one of these a day, and I'm not saying that to be quirky. I think original Pringles are one of the best crisps in the world. Slam that in S. Salt and vinegar. I'm gonna sound very white here. I think they're a little spicy. I'm pathetic. One salt and vinegar Pringle is lovely. But as I said, I'm not a man who eats one salt and vinegar Pringle. I'm a man who eats about 20. By the end of it, my lips get all red. I might be allergic to these. For whatever reason, I still love them, but I can't put them in S because they do cause me physical harm. That's going in A. Next up, we have sour cream and onion. Again, one of the original three, I'd like to think. I know we also have cheese and onion coming up. We'll do that next. I feel like if I was at a party growing up and there was someone who I was interested in a sexual way, I made that sound really weird. Eating one of these, I would not be that attracted to that person anymore. Let's give it a whirl though. You can see it's taking over my entire palate. I'm a cunt. Am I a cunt? Somewhere along the line I became a cunt. How can something taste so weak yet absorb so much of my senses? It's just you and me, always and forever. No, you can't have a Pringle. I don't think it's in the worst tier. We're chucking it in C. Not in the C, although I am quite near to the C. So I could if I wanted to. Now that we've done the OG3, I bet you're wondering, how much does a packet of Pringles set you back these days? Well, at most stores in the UK, you can get one of these bad boys for less than £2. Otto, get off the wheel. But what if I told you you could get 10 of these bad boys for free? That's right, if you signed up to Revolut today and spent money for the first time using Revolut, you would get 20 great British pounds. And I wouldn't blame you if you spent that all on Pringles. Because who am I to blame anyone? Revolut is something I use every day. I have the card to show for it, but I don't want to show you my details. And it's ideal for me. You can send, receive, and chase your loser friends for money that they owe you, or even avoid that whole kerfuffle and split the bill without having to do all of that silly maths yourself. I'm still traumatized from my GCSEs. But if you run your own business or you're self-employed like myself, their in-app invoicing receipt system is incredibly useful, and it has saved me so much time when doing my taxes. But this is for RevPro. A little bit more boring than free money, but still. And I learned about Revolut through a YouTube video. So thank you to Revolut for sponsoring this video. And remember, sign up today and get £20 for spending just once. Go and get yourselves some Pringles, folks, before I buy every single tube. Next up, we'll go for cheese and onion. I feel like these are going to be incredibly similar to sour cream and onion, to the point where I don't know if I've ever had these before. I feel like I must have at a party somewhere. I get invited to parties, I swear. That kind of rhymed. You like that, Otto? Bam, you know? Bam. Rhyming. Okay, again, why are these a bit spicy? I'm lying. They're not spicy. They taste exactly like sour cream and onion. And for that lack of originality, F. Because cheese is just sour cream. When are we going to admit that? What are we doing? Why are we lying? Why are we giving it a different shade of green? Let's do smoky bacon. I love a bit of bacon. I've been trying to cook for myself a little bit more. Anyone who's been following me for a while knows I suck at cooking. I'm really bad. I tried making myself an omelette this morning. This is my omelette, guys. It smells class. It looks like something he would throw up. So let's try one of these. Maybe this will be a slight improvement from my cooking. These are a lot like Frazzles, but the charm of the Frazzle is that it looks like bacon. Who eats smoky bacon crisps? Who does that to the people around them? Anyone who was going to come over to my house tonight will not do that, because they'll get within 5 meters of my door and go, poo-wee, and leave. And I didn't want them here anyway. B. I don't hate the taste. I hate the practicability of it. Practicability? Paprika. I have paprika somewhere. Paprika doesn't taste of anything. But is there something genetic? I can't taste paprika. I see people add paprika to things. I'm like, oh yeah, you're adding special non-existent. It's just dust. To me, it's just dust. But I don't taste paprika. Yet when I taste paprika flavored things, completely different. It's like sweet. I find it a bit boring though. See? But no one's buying paprika flavored Pringles. Or if you are, I don't want to know you. Next up we have Prawn Cocktail. Now I am a little bit of a sucker for a Prawn Cocktail crisp, but who's putting all these prawns in cocktails? Lovely. This, compared to paprika, it's a completely different game, frankly. I'm gonna put this in A pretty strongly. Because also, I'm trying to think of a prawn cocktail flavored thing, which I prefer to this, and I don't think there is one. Like Walker's doesn't hit the same to me. I just find the crisps too thin, whereas this is just the right amount. Real party food, right next to the party rings. Pop those up on screen. Matthew, can you put me fingering it? You can keep that in as well, because I just think that's a mental thing to ask someone to do. This is Matthew's job. Sorry. Matthew, you love your job, right?
You're gonna ask me that after I just spent 30 minutes keyframing you fingering a party ring? Really?
Texas barbecue. And the last one of kind of like the original British ones, where are Pringles from? United States. I don't like that it kind of has a skid mark in the middle though. It always does. It slots really nicely into that party flavor that won't spoil your breath too much. S! Lightning! I need to, why? That's not a thing. I can't do lightning. So there you go. There's the first 8. Here are my rankings so far. Do you agree with me? We have 4 very special flavors here, which is the spicy range. I already find the salt and vinegar one spicy, so this isn't gonna get a little. Flame and cheese. Flame and cheese, not 2 things I would necessarily put together, but we will give it a whirl. No. No. They are hot, but they're like spicy mini cheddars, like quite spicy mini cheddars, and that is just not something I ever asked for, nor something I ever expected to have. And for that reason, I'm out. That's an F. Mexican chili and lime flavor. Well, this one's gonna be very relevant when my next video drops, which is with Will. So look forward to that. If you have a group of friends that are a bit more, wow, you know, a bit more out there and want something when you're playing card games. Did my voice just change? Do I sound different? Hello? Okay, did I just sound different for a bit there? But regardless, I think, you know, if your friends want something a little bit spicy, I could see them getting this. It doesn't wow me. It's also less hot than the cheese one, which doesn't make much sense. I'm putting it in B. Which ones do you want to have next, my guy? Which ones? Oh, he's purring so much. You're my rock, you know that. You're my rock. Hot smoking ribs. Your mum's got some hot smoking ribs and some hot smoking tits. Doesn't look that spicy as a crisp, frankly. It looks a bit bland. Also just doesn't taste that spicy. It tastes less strong than the Texas barbecue one and almost less spicy, but it says it's got 2 heat. I disagree. I think this is a C. In comparison, it's nowhere near as good as Texas barbecue. So if you're having a barbecue and you want a barbecue crisp, use that one, not this one. Kickin' sour cream. Yeah, in the bin. I would describe myself as kicking. I'm still kicking, even though I'm 80 or whatever joke you're gonna make. Weirdly enough, I prefer that to the regular sour cream one. I put this in B. It's spicier than the 2 ones. It's spicier than Mexican lime and smoking ribs, even though it's only got 1 chili pepper on it. Right, my dear viewers, we are now entering the danger zone. What we have next are all of the international Pringles. Now, I ordered these from one website, and then one of the flavors I got off eBay because they didn't have it on the website. eBay one, I believe, is in date. I actually haven't checked, but usually if somewhere sells just one thing, it should be in date. The website I bought the rest off of, half of them have gone out of date. I am gonna judge them as if they are in. If they taste like shit, I'm just gonna say they do, but I will let you know before each one if they're off. Cheese! You're probably thinking that I'm taking the piss a little bit and that it's definitely not called that, but you would be wrong. It is actually called cheese with a lot of E's in it. Now this one is in date. Blessings. And it is from Japan. So Pringles are a very international company. Obviously, everyone knew that. But these have traveled very far and scare me. First of all, smell test. Strong. Oh, very strong. Not for me, but I don't hate it. I wouldn't usually have cheese flavored things. I prefer this to cheese and onion. I'm gonna put it in B. High cheese. Well, good. I've already said high. Yeah, that also exists. But I guess it's slightly different. It has like camembert on the front, but it's just high cheese, and that one's cheese. They also haven't gone off. So they actually have 2 different flavors that are just cheese. No, that is exactly the same. Well, I wasted my money. Yeah, we'll put that in B. In terms of branding, I prefer cheese. I do actually want to start titling my videos like British Guy Tries something from another country, because I just find all of this stuff, I love food. So yeah, if there's anything you want me to try from whatever country you are from, let me know. I'll try it. Chili cheese fries. Well, this is American, isn't it? Oh, do I need to look? Canada. Okay, technicality. All right, what does this taste like? It's kind of like a flame grilled steak. Slightly cheesy, but there's really not much cheese going on there. I don't like this. It's not an F, it's a C. Wow, I feel somewhat offended by this. Yeah, not a fan of that. Thank you though. I appreciate you tried. We got pizza flavor. Well, I wonder where that's from. Probably the States again. Canada. For fuck's sake. Okay. This is exactly the same as that. This is exactly the same as that, but a little bit tomatoey. And I don't like tomato being added to crisps. I think it's a weird one. You wouldn't add grapes to crisps, would you? But you would add it to your Spotify playlist. Go right now. It's doing quite well this month because it's September. And if a bunch of you add it to a playlist, it'll get flagged up to a load of A&Rs and they'll go, oh my God, who's that guy? He's doing something so cool. So go and stream it once today and go and, yeah, do all that. So pizza F. Next up, we have Enchilada adobada, which is from Mexico. Let's give it a go. Ooh, nice big, almost like a turkey reddishness to it. It's just not, there's a lot of flavors going on, so there's not a singular one that like really pops out and goes, have me again. That was weirdly sexual. C. It's not making me feel anything, really. Barbecue flavor. We've done Texas barbecue. I guess this is different on a technicality, and it has a penguin on it for some reason. Canada again. Canada, you love your Pringles, don't you? Wow. Just Texas barbecue, but a little bit more subtle. It's not going to change any lives anytime soon, unlike, you know, Gandhi or someone akin. B. Oh no, a B. Zzz. Tier list. Scorching cheddar. Oh, for God's sake, we kind of have had this, haven't we? We had the spicy cheese one. No, not a fan of the distribution here, guys. It's just not ideal. You can see here all of the sauce, or all of the dust is kind of only on one side. Also just not the kind of color you'd expect something cheesy to be. It has a little kick to it and not much cheese. So it kind of just is something which is slightly spicy, like myself. So I can't really put it above C. Wow, these international flavors have been so disappointing. This is why you should be British. Or, I mean, you can't just be British, I guess, but this is why you should visit this wonderful country. We are very well known for our cuisine. Next up, we have sweet flavors. What are you talking about? Sweet flavors. Oh, okay, we got this. This one's from Korea, everyone. Sweet mayo cheese. Save me. It's gone off. Right. Why did it have to be sweet mayo cheese that's fucking gone off? Are you fucking with me? What? Yeah, make sure it's the cheesy, eggy one that's gone off, please. It's only gone off by a few months. It's only gone off by a few months. Right. If this hadn't gone off, I would eat the whole thing. It doesn't try and do too much. You know what I mean? It comes around, it is a little bit sweet. It does have that spicy mayo and a little bit of cheese to it, but it doesn't try and force it down your throat. It goes, here you go, try a bit of this. Would you like another one? And my answer, if this was edible, would be a yes. A, which stands for, hey, that's a pretty good. Congratulations, Korea. Big fan. Barbecue steak. Oh, for Christ's sake. We've had a lot of barbecue flavors. This one comes in from China. Wow. 10 months out of date. I'm getting it over with. I'm gonna be smart here and spit this out. God, that looks fucking disgusting. You know when something says it's steak flavored, but it's just like a sauce? Like it's like a steaky sauce and it doesn't make you feel, it doesn't make you think about steak. This makes me think about steak, which is really quite impressive. The Asian flavors are doing incredibly well. I would put this in A. This is the most steaky a crisp has been. That's quite a hard flavor to replicate. Steak, by the way, is probably one of the main reasons I would struggle to be vegetarian or vegan. This is gonna sound heinous, but whenever a steak gets brought out to me, I genuinely like almost salivate. There's something about it which just, I think, genetically and biologically just makes me all like, super hot, spicy crayfish with 5 chili peppers. Ooh, it has like grilled lines on it. I'll come show you that. There's lines where it's been grilled, but it definitely hasn't been grilled, has it? Ooh. Oh. That's a cocktail and a half. It's not spicy anymore. For obvious reasons. It's out of date by like 8 months. I liked the beginning of the crayfish flavor, but then I think the whole this is out of date kind of ruined it. So we're gonna put it in B. If it was a little bit more subtle, it could easily rise up the rankings. But right now it's just a little bit, it's still too much. Oh my God, Minecraft spicy TNT, ah! Who decided to make a Minecraft flavor? Oh, it's not out of date yet. So this is just spicy cheese. Oh no. I'm gonna put the gamer one in A.
I really like the TNT Minecraft special. I'm gonna put it in A.
Harvest blends. This one is from the States. I know it is because who has a flavor called Farmhouse Cheddar? Oh, it's gone off by a couple months and it's a cheese one. This just isn't a good sign. I'm gonna spit it out. Are you mold? Are you seeds? Your seeds. Okay. I'm spitting it out because it's slightly tingly. I don't think it's meant to be tingly. It's better than the cheese flavors that we have here in the UK though. Usually I don't like cheese flavored things, but I'm gonna try this in B. I do not despise that. Thank you, Farmhouse Cheddar. Even though you are out of date, you were okay. Next up we have ranch. This is another American flavor, I believe, unless it's Canadian. Where are you, ranch? US. This is ranch. You're in date. Surely you're in date. You're in date. Okay. It tastes of ranch, but then there was an added level of like pizzazz to it that I didn't know where it was coming from until I looked at the front. It's a red onion. It has that kind of like, not raw red onion, but almost raw red onion punch to it. Am I gonna say S for ranch Pringles? I think it's also because we don't really have anything like this in the UK, but I think it would be welcome here now. We have Wingstop in London, and that's a cool thing, which we haven't had before, and now everyone goes there all the time. S for ranch? All dressed, just like me, but not later. I don't know what all dressed is as a concept. What are you? Oh, you're not good though. It kind of looks like a pig doing a cum at the bottom. Sorry, we're late enough in the video now so I can get away with saying it, but doesn't that look a bit sus to you? Is there salad, like salad flavored Pringle? Who wants to taste salad when they eat a Pringle? There's a world of enjoyment to be had here. And you're going, salad Pringle, please? C. We have another one coming in from Mexico, which is Las Meras Meras Habaneras, which is chili and lime again, but the chili's different. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. S, straight away. You know, like you can get like a green chili on the top of a meal sometimes if you go to a restaurant and you eat that chili and it's like a bit too spicy, but it has that kind of peppery flavor to it. This thing, it's doing it. It's an S for me. Congratulations, Pringles, you've got another good one. Buffalo Ranch. And finally, the one I've actually been looking forward to this entire time, but now I think about it, it might be out of date. It isn't. Buffalo Ranch is from Canada. So it is in a different place to the ranch flavor, but I feel like Canada, you must also have ranch. So I'm hoping for big things here because I love buffalo sauce. I am a sucker for it. It's really boring. That is maybe the biggest letdown I've had all video, so you probably weren't expecting me to be that close up. It tastes of cheese. It just tastes of cheese. F. I'm putting that in F, not because it tastes like an F, but because it has the meaning of it. It was meant to be something so good. It was, oh fucking, I didn't just fall over standing up. You saw nothing. If it tasted like that, guys, I love Frank's Red Hot Sauce. And I love you. Subscribe. And thank you to Revolut for sponsoring this video.